Baby, don't skill. Don't provoke us or we will go.
How's it going? Me and Justin just saw the new horror movie M3gan. I fucking loved it. What do you think, Justin?
I thought it was actually pretty good. Blumhouse looks like they're, having another little hit on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Low budget, but pretty decent film.
Yeah.
I would say definitely has a lot of different influences. It definitely has like a Portal influence. It has Steve Jobs.
Portal's video game.
Tech influence.
Yeah,
it has Chucky influence. It has, there's a lot of different influences in it.
Yeah,
It's not really original, but it definitely has a lot of cool scenes and humor that's kind of mixed up and like modern technology kind of collide together. So I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Something that strikes me about the movie, first of all, M3gan was creepy as fuck, don't you think? Or,
it reminds me of like Dead Silence, Dead Silence.
Except better.
No, Dead Silence is really good. I love Dead Silence.
Dead Silence is okay. Dead Silence was kind of just trying to do what the Goosebumps books did with with Slappy.
Compare with Slappy? No way. That was like completely different. It was more sinister and dark than anything else.
Well, but that's the thing.
James Wan. You have to think about James Wan. Really started a lot of different types of horror genre. James Wan obviously created The Conjuring. He created Sinister? No, not Sinister. Not Sinister.
Is M3gan a James Wan movie or?
No. James Wan did Dead Silence.
He did? Oh,
yeah, he did Dead Silence.
Yeah. Something that strikes me about M3gan is that it doesn't necessarily seem to be saying that AI is bad. It's kind of like the Jurassic Park message, where it's like.
Well, what it says, it really says you can really fuck up really quickly, because if you don't know if you don't program everything properly, technology can just really become smarter and then take over easily.
And especially if you're trying to appease a boss who is overworking you because he's trying to compete with another company, and you end up doing sloppy work because of not wanting to get fired, and your boss continuing to do it this way because he wants to maximize profits at the company. No one's doing this out of greed. They're just kind of doing their job. And I was struck by how, in my opinion, M3gan is kind of subtly subversive in a way that the new Chucky movie was not. The Chucky movie was just Chucky again, but AI this time. This one was saying something. The best horror kind of does say something. It had a lot of psychological horror in it too. It wasn't just about AI or society. There was a lot of stuff about grief and death and stuff, which is always good in horror. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Just different elements to it. It has different influences to the film.
Oh, absolutely.
I would say it's going to be a sleeper hit. It's definitely a sleeper hit because the trailer, for sure, I didn't really like the trailer very much, because when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, they're doing this redemption again. They're just, bad robot. He or she gets corrupted, kills everybody, which is what you get.
But she wasn't really corrupted though. That's the thing. AI has no morality. That's the fucking problem.
She got corrupted. She corrupted herself.
Yeah.
by her learning, all the different things. But the thing is, AI doesn't understand real human feelings and emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of took some things and took it seriously. And that's what M3gan did. And the coding there was no parameters around it. There was no protections.
Mm-hmm. I liked how there was a scene with AI art too, where M3gan just created a piece of just soulless piece of artwork, exactly like what tons of people do with their Facebook profile pictures for some reason. That AI art. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue what that is.
God damn it, Justin! You haven't seen people
NFT or something?
No, it's people have an app to make their face. It's exactly like what M3gan did in the movie. People are doing that for their profile pictures.
I have no
on Instagram.
Clue. I don't even watch. I don't even really pay attention to a lot of social media stuff.
Yeah. Well, it did. It had AI art in it. But so what would you rate it?
8.5 out of 10.
I don't know. It was really good.
It's a good movie.
It was a good movie. Maybe 9 out of 10. Maybe
9 out of 10.
I think it was very done well.
Like, you know, as good as Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic Park is the best movie ever made, my friend. And it had a similar vibe as Jurassic Park. Your scientists were so preoccupied whether or not they could. They didn't even think about whether or not they should. It's like the same thing as this movie, except it actually kind of explores that theme even more than the original Jurassic Park actually.
Do you think this is better than Barbarian?
No. I think that the past year has had some really outstanding horror movies. Barbarian is one of them. Barbarian, in retrospect, that might be an A+ movie, like 10 out of 10. That's just flawless, fucking perfect movie.
It was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
A lot. Justin Long is really... I love that he's in different types of films, and most of them are like weird, demented films where somebody is like turning into some creepy monster that's chasing him, or he turns into a walrus or something.
Yeah, right.
Because he's in Tusk.
Yeah,
he's also in Drag Me to Hell too.
Yeah, I saw Tusk.
And he's in Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah, he was. It is the guy from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, so he's in a lot of cool, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Smaller horror films that turn out to be bigger, I guess.
He was so funny in Barbarian. That guy was such a scumbag, but it was like funny to watch.
Oh yeah, he's perfect. He's perfect. His role was perfect.
Yeah, it was. But as for M3gan, it's no Barbarian. It's not as good as some of the other horror movies that have come out in the past year, but I mean, I would highly recommend it if you want to see a movie about a horror movie about AI. I feel like what has done it better? Like a horror movie about AI. The new that Chucky movie was also about AI, and it was not nearly as good as this.
It wasn't really that good. I didn't like it. I honestly, I like Bride of Chucky. I like Chucky like 1 and 2, but other than that,
right.
I can kind of do without. It's just like they try to keep some of the IPs afloat.
Yeah. So are the Terminators coming for us soon? Is M3gan coming for us? Is Siri coming for you?
In M3gan, yeah. In M3gan, it's definitely there.
Yes. Maybe we shouldn't trust so much to technology. At least not technology that's.
Well, I was telling Nick that this movie is not very original. Like, you know, iRobot obviously did this. I mean, even Short Circuit does this. I mean,
yeah. It's done well. I feel like I don't think it's necessarily saying technology is bad. Like I say, it's not really an anti-technology movie. It's more of like the Jurassic Park idea. Like whereas you should make technology with thoughts of social welfare rather than maximizing profits, which unfortunately is not what we do in our society.
Well, it tells you like what some of the rich people can actually really do.
Mm-hmm.
With their money. Some of them can do good things, but how good are those things?
Yeah, and you mentioned the Steve Jobs parody. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, the guy was wearing like the whole turtleneck thing.
Yeah, which was also in Glass Onion, by the way, which we have not even talked about. Did you see Glass Onion?
Yeah, I saw it on Thanksgiving inside the theaters.
Oh fuck yeah!
It was in the theaters for like I think like a week or like a weekend, and then they pulled it, and then they released it to Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix basically trolled everybody pretty much.
They should have kept. Netflix is kind of hurting for profits in a lot of ways. So
yeah, but they didn't really care. It's like
they should have kept it in theaters, but they didn't care.
Well, that's a smart tactic if you think about it, because it builds this like hype for a little bit, and then all those people are starting to tell other people of the film to watch it on Netflix. And I saw it in theaters, so I tell you. Mm-hmm. Oh, that Glass Onion, blah, 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 it was really good. Mm-hmm. You should go see it. Oh, well, is it playing in theaters? No, it's going to be on Netflix on Christmas Day. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to go watch it for sure.
Yeah. And I suppose, some people probably sign up for Netflix because of Glass Onion,
Maybe.
Oh,
it did pretty well, I think. Like, after Christmas, it did pretty well.
Yeah. So, as far as M3gan goes, I say go see it. Do you say go see it?
I recommend seeing it. I mean... Universal's doing this thing where they only have films in theaters for 17 days and then it goes straight to VOD. Mm-hmm. So if you can't make it to the theaters, you can go on to VOD and buy it,
It was a good movie theater experience because there were some funny parts. People were laughing.
There were people laughing. It was a good theater experience for sure. I mean, there was a lot of humor in it. It really makes fun of like the first scene, they're like Furbies,
they were
like these like Furbies that were like you can rub my butt and you can see it, and you can see what my mood I'm in, because the butt was like clear and it would make these like different lighting. So it would tell me what if I'm like happy or sad. And they were like, this Furby's so intense, you can feed it and then it'll take shits and stuff like that. So it was.
Yeah,
It was funny. It was like there was some humor in it.
Yeah, the movie incorporated commercials and news stories as well, which was well done, and it didn't feel jarring, like it was like out of place, like what the fuck, like it actually worked in the context of the movie.
Another really great movie on a side topic is Searching.
Oh, that movie's great.
And
That's also honestly probably an A+ movie.
Yeah, Searching is really good, and
Yeah.
they're making like not really a sequel, but kind of like
Yep, I saw.
an add-on called Missing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be other films, other horror films, See, those are the type of horror films I like. They're not really like horror films.
Searching's not really
They're kinda,
horror.
Like, psychologically.
Yeah. Searching is like mystery, you know. It would be if Blockbuster Video still existed, it would be in the mystery section.
Yeah, mystery probably.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
8.5, Nick.
9.0.